Welcome back to Crypto Tribe Global. This is your Crypto Master speaking, and my name is Mirza. So today we have a very special guest, a friend of mine, Mr. Christian, the CEO of MYDA project. And this is an honor and a privilege to have you here on my channel. And welcome. On behalf of the entire Indian crypto lovers, of course, I would love to give you a warm welcome to my channel. So, how are you doing, man? Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to talk to you.
Oh, hi. Um, thank you for having me. I'm doing very good, and it's such a great pleasure to be in your channel
Awesome.
and to be a blockchain enthusiast as well as representing my company
Yeah.
and this new project. That's a very big opportunity for me. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, awesome. People from India would love to, see people talking about crypto from outside India. I mean, there were times people thought like the crypto is only for the people who are outside India. But now I can proudly say that there are many crypto enthusiasts, blockchain expert, blockchain lovers, of course, the crypto investors coming on board every single day. We can see the huge communities creating within the Indian crypto communities, and of course we are having lot of investors. There are around 15,000 crores of investments have done so far in crypto space just from India. So India is actually adopting crypto very fast. And before we jump into the entire MYDA project, I would love to know, I mean, we all would love to know what you are doing, and as a CEO of MYDA, what you guys are planning to give the community, of course. So let's start from your introduction.
Okay, so my name is Chris Chun, and my Korean name is Usong Chun. So
All right.
you can call me Chris Usong Chun, but just call me Chris.
Yeah.
I'm 37 years old at the moment, and when I've actually graduated from university in South Korea, and after I finished my work, I worked as a translator, I've worked as a taxi driver, I've worked as an insurance salesman, car salesman. I've sold a lot of things, and finally, I've also been in the multi-level marketing market as well for a few years. I've done a lot of things, and finally, I think it was in 2016 when someone approached me and asked me if I've ever bought Bitcoin before, and I said, "What the hell is Bitcoin?" It stunned me. I saw the news, I saw the market, and I saw the technology and what Satoshi has built. And I was very astonished to see that in my mind, I knew that this Bitcoin was going to change the world, just like internet changed the world while we were in this generation. So I thought if I didn't take this in as my weapon, as my tool for the next new coming generation, I thought I would probably not be able to catch up with the changing world. So I immediately took it in. I studied, I invested, and I started gaining lots of money. Well, compared to many people who gained a lot of money, I might not be very rich compared to them. But for my age, for a decent person in my country in South Korea, I believe that I've made enough money to live a decent life. But other than that, since I had the opportunity to get this freedom of time and freedom of money, I wanted to share this technology, this knowledge, and this know-how of how to approach this market properly, not aggressively, not defensively, how to approach properly and correctly and very in a healthy manner to save your assets and profits using the decentralized technology that blockchain has. So as I come up meeting many people through blockchain events, I happen to have a lot of friends in India, and some of my best friends are Indians. Since when I was living in the United States, I had Indian friends. And even if I came to Korea, when I met people in Malaysia and Thailand, I always meet Indians. Everywhere I go, there are Indians.
We all everywhere.
I can't do it here, but if you hide my face, I can sound slightly like an Indian person, but I'm not going to do it.
That's fine.
But anyways, I love Indian food. I love your culture, and I love your people very much. I admire your country, your people, your culture. It's so amazing and so beautiful. Um, it's so easy to make friends with Indian people. So my friends, they eventually happened to join me as crypto people, as crypto enthusiasts and developers, and we made a big team. A big team. Well, not a big team. It's only about 10 of us, but the 10 of us have actually gathered up together, and we've created this new idea of how to teach other people about healthy decentralization and keeping your assets safe and to make more money in that safe manner. So that is how MYDA token, our MYDA coin, has been founded. And it has been founded by myself and another Korean associate. He is actually the CEO of EGCQ. You can actually, I'm going to share more details about this later because it's a very long story. I don't want to take too much time. But he's actually the CEO of a company that's providing personal information security solutions. It basically means if you ask them to protect your data, they come and provide you solutions how to protect your data in your server in the most effective way. And in Korea, the cryptocurrency exchanges are currently going over some very harsh regulations, and it is actually compulsory to get the authorizations from the ISMS. And Mr. Jung, who is my co-founder, is actually the president of the biggest company for the ISMS in Korea. So he's been funding us. I've also funded my personal money into this project. That's how we started. We're currently registered in Estonia. We are a legal entity, and we have at least 10 people who are partnered with us, joining up to create this project more abundant and more developing. So that is our current status right now, and that is how we have been able to approach you today.
Awesome, awesome. So, there are plenty of crypto projects outside in the market, right? People are actually
Sure.
stuck. They don't know which one is good, which one is bad, where should I invest, where should I trade and all. They're kind of stuck. I always tell my people that, you should always focus on, coins or cryptos that is based on a project. It should be a project driven tokens. It should never be a, community driven token like Shiba Inu and all those kind of, meme
Oh,
coins out there. Yeah, it's
sure.
a funny story. So, Midas, of course, it stand out in that group. Like, there is a big project. You guys are planning ahead with, a lot of things for the community, of course. So, how did this MYDA project idea came onto your mind? So, what had happened? I mean, how did that came to your mind? When did you thought like,
Well,
yes, of course, I should go with this MYDA?
well, I've been in this industry for over 5 years, and guess what? I have been into so many projects which have mostly failed because
Uh-huh.
very similar reasons. It's because they don't understand cryptocurrency properly and they don't know how to use it. And that's a normal thing because this market is still very young and immature. Even the most high experts don't know how to use this technology properly, even today.
Mm,
And we are still going through a trial and error, and we are still learning.
yes.
And through those learning process, we are able to grow. And what I've experienced during the past 4 to 5 years is that many companies, they try to use cryptocurrency and make money, but it's actually the other way around. You should actually create a platform and then implement cryptocurrency. But most people, they actually, because of their own desire or maybe some sort of greed, they first make the cryptocurrency
Mm,
and they try to just fill up things that look fancy so that
mm,
they can sell it. And
true.
later on, they try to figure out what they can do with it. But because of its limits and because of their lack of knowledge of the technology that actually they've chosen, they're not sure what to do about it. So it's just so easy to collapse because you have no idea what the hell you're doing about it. So I myself made such similar mistakes. I've seen many other of my friends make similar mistakes. So what I thought was, um, when I first read Satoshi's white paper from Bitcoin, what he said was he wanted us to be freed from bank money, and they wanted us to be able to control our own money between P2P connections, peer to peer. Before, we didn't understand what that really meant until recently, because I totally I think many of you guys will agree with me. Before the appearance of decentralized finance, P2P in this blockchain world what actually meant nothing. We were like, what the hell does that mean? But now we understand fully. So now, after looking at Uniswap, PancakeSwap, and many other swaps, or before there were some other DeFi's, I came to figure out that you should use a decentralized format to implement the blockchain, and that will be a perfect match so that the people can use the blockchain technology properly. When it goes to the exchange sites that we have of these days, I'm not going to name them. Well, there are very big ones that if you go to CoinMarketCap, you can see exchange sites. They're nice. They're pretty safe as well, but they're centralized. So once you have to send your money, you have to trust them, and when you ask for withdrawal, you don't know when it's going to come back to you unless they send it to you.
Yeah.
So if it's a big entity, you can still rely on it, but when it's not one, not a big one, you still have a risk of losing your money.
Yeah.
Whereas if you keep your money in blockchain, you have a 100% percentage of keeping your money safe in your own pockets. So that's the main difference. But in order to use this technology, you need to study it and you need to understand it fully. Now that's the trick. That's the hard part about this market. So the reason why I made MYDA is because I wanted many people to have an easy approach to cryptocurrency. And when they have fun, when they enjoy making small profits, we protect their personal information and we teach them how to use blockchain technology safely and healthily and keep their assets safe using private keys and their own wallets, using dApps and exchanging money through decentralized exchanges, DEXs. Those kind of things, for a blockchain enthusiast, it's nothing. It's very easy for us. But for somebody who's never even bought Bitcoin before, they have to start from zero, from the bottom. And it's very difficult for them to tell them, hey, go to Uniswap and swap some Ethereum to, I don't know, USDT. Whereas it's nothing, but for them, it's like, what? Go where? Do what?
Yeah.
We have to teach them everything. But I'm ready to do it because I know one day, my daughter is not 8 years old today.
Cool.
I know one day I'm going to send my daughter some Ethereum through maybe some maybe Matic chain or some other, I don't know, maybe Huobi chain. I'm going to send some Ethereum to her, and she's going to receive that, and she's going to buy some ice cream. I know that day is going to come.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to wait. I'm going to teach my daughter how to do it. But in order to teach my daughter, in order to teach my family, in order to teach my community, the people who are living around me, I needed to do something that nobody has ever done before. So that is why we have created MYDA project, so that we can create a hub, we can create a platform, and we can teach you properly how to use decentralized finance. That is our motto.
I mean, that's really interesting what you said about your daughter and you're sending money to her for her to buy ice cream. Of course, that is what is going to happen. There were times that people should know about IT segment. They should know about how to manage computers and, how to operate laptop. Then only they will get some jobs. And there will be times if people don't know about blockchain, or if they don't know about, how to operate their wallet, or if they don't know about the codings, there won't be any jobs for them. There won't be any opportunities open for them. So this can happen in the future. So I think, it will definitely, it's going to happen. I mean, the disruption of existing technologies that we are actually looking at. I mean, we are getting into that level, that stage of updates, or,
Yes.
we can expect that very soon. And I was going through the white paper of MYDA, and I found out that your swapping application platform is coming into your roadmap. So MYDA
That's
swap,
it.
yeah, MYDA swap, I believe it can perform better than other swapping exchanges. What do you think? It can stand out from the existing swapping platforms.
Sure, we have a certain type of technology that no other swap has ever utilized before. We are currently connected to 3 chains. We are going to expand that to more multiple other chains. So currently we are able to bridge between ERC, BP, I mean Binance, and Huobi. So the 3 chains we are able to bridge tokens. So we have our native token, and this native token will be given to people who are staking, providing liquidity to our swap, which has the exact same mining fee or the fees that are charged as Uniswap or Pancake. We are charged the same, but the profit that we get more is that we have more APR.
Okay.
Our swap right now is providing over 180% per
Wow.
year APR.
That's
So
cool.
that is very huge. But
Yeah.
you're asking, how could we provide such big APR? It's because we are using our main contract is using Binance Chain, and Binance Chain fees are very low.
less. Yes.
But even if we collect it from the Ethereum chain, we can connect that difference and give that out to people in forms of whatever they stake, and also in our tokens. And we've actually, if you check our tokenomics, we have a 70% share of our what do you call it? The liquidity, providing the liquidity for staking. So we have a huge wallet to provide a liquidity to those who are going to stake in our swap. So we've prepared a lot for that. And another very special thing is that what I said that other swaps didn't implement is that the total supply does not change even if we send our tokens to another chain. So we have actually, how much was it? Was it 100 million? Wait, it's actually very confusing, Korean and English versions.
Yeah, no worries.
Our token supply is 1 billion. And so other tokens, when you send your tokens to another chain, there's going to be maybe another billion in that other chain.
Okay.
So actually, they monitor correctly. They use the smart contract, and they control the circulating tokens through the smart contract and through market making tools. But for our token, our total supply doesn't change. So if we send, let's say, for instance, 100,000 tokens from Ethereum to Binance, that 100,000 will be burned from the Binance and newly created in the Ethereum chain.
Okay.
And the total amount of existing coins combining the 3 chains will never change
It'll
unless
stay
we
the same.
burn the total supply. Yes. So the total supply of the 3 chains combined will never change. They will be the same. So that is one thing that is very special about our native token. And I'm going to explain more about the options and the functions that we have in our other products. But
you have many working products right now in your ecosystem right now, I guess.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
You have any working products in your ecosystem right now? You guys are developing any working products or?
Oh, sure. We're developing a lot of utility. The first thing that's going to come up is going to be our DEX, our swapping platform. And we're going to have farms. We're going to have a factory to make the farms. And also we're going to have a router where you just swap properly. And we've actually used some parts of Uniswap and Pancake, combine their technologies to create a very nice router so that you can swap your tokens in our platform in the lowest price ever possible. Another utility we're going to make is called the MyData wallet. It's the MyData wallet. What we do is we're going to open this first in my country in South Korea, because the MyData business is it's a very sensitive business. Google and Facebook, actually, the reason why they are very rich and actually one of the biggest companies in the world is because they're using the data that they collected from their users,
Yeah,
and they're selling it to others,
yeah,
and making big money out of it
yeah,
using
yeah.
in commercials. But in Korea, the personal information, some companies actually misuse this information,
Okay.
and they use it for phishing.
Mm.
So the Korean government is actually has regulated it to using other people's information improperly as illegal. But recently, the new President Moon Jae-in, has set a new law, and they actually made a new regulations where if you use your customers' personal information properly and you notify them at the exact time and how much profit you give, then it would actually become legal. So we're going to use that structure, that function. And when we collect personal information such as your name, your phone number, your email, your age, and maybe all sorts of characteristics about yourself, and if you provide that each item that you provide, we will provide some sort of profit, such as MYDA token, our native tokens.
Wow.
And you can keep that in that wallet, and you can swap it in our swapping platform to whatever token that we provide liquidity through our router. So basically, you can, if you want, you can change it to BUSD. You can change it to Ethereum. You can change it to maybe Tron tokens, because Trons are also provided through these ERC and the Binance. You can swap to whatever token you want using our wallet. So it's free money by providing your personal information. So whenever we use your personal information and we sell it to maybe another company, we notify you. And we give you additional tokens whenever we resell to any other companies.
Wow.
No company has done this before, so we're going to share our profits using your personal information, and we're not going to use it like sell it to other people like in the auction. We're going to protect your personal information because, as I told you, the company that are sponsoring us, it's called EGCQ, is actually one of the biggest firms, very famous for personal information security solutions. So we have technology to keep your information as safe and sound in our wallets and in our database. And we are going to provide you profits out of that. That will be the second utility. The third utility will be a UPI fiat trading service. So it's another wallet actually, but this service will be opening in your country, in India first.
Awesome.
So I actually know very well that there is another company using this technology before we did. And if you can actually make payments with that native token and convert it to fiat. So the instant payment will only take about 5 to 10 seconds. So I think they use Google Pay, but we're actually still in development in creating this wallet. But it's not a difficult technology. We are actually preparing it. So this wallet will first open in India, and basically using this wallet, if you hold our MYDA tokens, you will be able to buy coffee, to buy food, to buy clothes in any market, in any store that exists in India. So that is another service that we will be providing. And the fourth, actually, this will happen maybe mid or late next year. We've actually been funded by a very big company in South Korea, by a company that was planning to develop in the metaverse division. So it's actually a very big project. The reason why they decided to select us for the metaverse is because we have a decentralized exchange, a DEX. So we're going to use this technology to resolve the monetization program in a cyberspace area, because the money inside this metaverse, it's difficult to convert it to fiat. But since we have our DEX and we have our native tokens, if they use our native tokens and if they take it out to our DEX, they can convert it to any sort of real money. Because to us, crypto is real money, right?
Yes.
So this new metaverse, this new cyberspace planet will use MYDA tokens and use our MYDA swap to cash out their money that's been used in that metaverse. So it's actually connecting the virtual world and the real world with money. So this business is all about money, right? So
Yeah.
if we have a connection with that money problem, then the biggest problem is solved. So that's the one big reason that that company has chosen us for a partnership, and we are going to be using our technology to help them build that metaverse project. So that will be our fourth additional utility that we are preparing.
Awesome. I think the two project actually struck me very hard. Like the first one you told me about the data, my data business, right? So
Yes,
I mean it's gonna create a lot of opportunities in the market, and it's gonna give a lot of solution to the people, to the users, definitely, because when we are in the web 2 development stage, what we had to do, we had to give away our datas, our personal informations, and the projects were in web 2 were using us as a customer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think the my data program, I mean, that can create a lot of opportunities, a lot of solution to that kind of problems, even in web 3. And that sounds really interesting. Yeah, we are jumping into the web 3, and you're providing solution to that, web 2 problems that we all have faced. Yeah,
Yes, we
it's
are fixing
awesome.
that. Yes.
It's awesome. And the second thing you told me about, that you're gonna bring a project to India, and of course, yeah, what we face here, it's a problem that we can't swap or we can't buy crypto using Indian currency. There were a lot of problems we are facing right now. It's only because of the pure regulations. Of course, it's going to be painful, though. It's going to be good. I mean, if it comes, more clear picture, people will get. Of course, there will be more transparency. But at this time, I think people are more into crypto. They are facing this issue right now. They can't cash out crypto. They can't invest in crypto. They are totally stuck. Yeah. So I think you're creating a solution to the two worst problems that exist right now in the web 2 technology. Yeah, that's awesome.
As I told you before, many companies fail because they never found the proper solution to connect the real world and the crypto technology. So that now that we have so much experience about our failures, we know what the people want, we know how to approach those problems, and we know how to develop them. So because we know we know how to make a more successful market, there's no reason why not we should start building it.
Exactly. I mean, you have given the two brainstorming code, like the first one, the MYDA data business. Of course, this is going to be a big success in the future, because that is what everybody is looking forward to. And of course, in Korea, it's going to be a big solution to the problem. I mean, all the people.
Sure, of course it will. We're going to start the service in Korea first, like the beta test, and after we get some big volumes and some successful data, we're going to immediately launch this in India as well, because India is actually the bigger market in this.
Yeah, we are the second largest populated country. Yeah, of course.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I mean, the same thing is here in India. Of course, we are facing this problem. Like, we are giving away our datas and we are not getting any benefit. Speaking of which, why I use Brave browser, it's only because my data, my personal identity is secured in Brave browser. And I think whenever I go, I talk about Brave browser, because it gives me a solution to my problem. When I use any other browsers, of course, they take away my data. They give me more in advertisement whenever I browse, whenever I search any videos, whenever I watch something. Yeah. So the Brave browser is actually protecting my identity, and they're giving away bad token. So the same thing the same thing you're giving, I mean, providing in your system, and that's really wonderful. That's really a brainstorming stuff. Awesome, man.
But we're going to do that within our wallet, not through a web page or a server. We're going to deliver that all through blockchain. That's the difference.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yes.
I mean, so your working products are actually working right now, or it's in the beta stage, or when we can expect all that on the platforms?
Well, the beta stage have been deployed a few days ago, and after I check the testnet, after I approve it, it will be officially launched within 10 days.
Awesome.
So I expect before the end of this month, we will have a full product launched, meaning the decks, the farms, the factory, and the router. And the swap itself is you will see a proper product within the end before the end of this month. I'm pretty sure about that.
Awesome, awesome. So, when you come to India, there are many affiliate programs, there are a lot of referral programs running here, but it's all behind the Ponzi scheme. They are,
Oh yes, yes.
yeah. So it's happening here, but I'm pretty sure that there is a profession called affiliate marketing. There are people who spend their money, their passive time to create an affiliate program. They earn good money out of it. It's actually a good profession, but when it comes to India, there are many programs, there are many companies, they utilize this particular activity, and they just misuse it. So people are actually worried about losing their money, but you guys are building a great affiliate program structure in your ecosystem, I believe. So can you just
Yeah,
give a brief about that?
you're right.
Yeah.
We are actually building an affiliate structure as well, but we are very careful about this because there are some people who favor it very much, but at the same time, those who don't.
Yeah.
So our focus is to actually make a system where both sides, people who love affiliate programs and for those who actually don't, who want to come by themselves and just solely invest a certain amount of money, and just by sitting there, they can make profits. Actually, the latter part, the second part, the population is much bigger than the affiliate program lovers.
Okay.
We cannot resist, but it's actually the truth because not everyone is a big leader. Not everyone has many friends.
Yeah.
Not everyone has a lot of rich people next to them. So
True.
it's actually that market is for some chosen people.
Yeah, some selected audience only we can promote that. Yeah.
Exactly, but but at the same time, it is an audience that we cannot ignore at all because
True.
it is because of those people that this market has been able to become abundant and rich and receive a lot of investment, seed money to develop and make the technology into this level. So what I want to say is that I want to make a system where we can bring in both markets and both sides can equally be satisfied with the profit that we gain through this program.
That's wonderful. I mean, when you were talking about the partners that were into MYDA project, they were actually big, and they are putting all that stuff into your project because they trust you, and I think you guys are doing a wonderful job, and I can see
Oh,
that from
thank you
your
very much.
face. Yeah.
We're doing our best. We're doing 200, 300%. We're doing our best. Yes.
Awesome, awesome. So can you tell about the partners you have, the management that you are relying on, and about that those kind of stuffs.
Well, I've already mentioned you our biggest partner. It's the EGCQ, and this company is actually it's a personal information security system provider, and they are Korea's top number one. They have over 68% possession over the market. So you've heard of the Korean exchanges such as Bithumb, Upbit, Coin1, Corbit. All those exchanges are this company's customers.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah, all four of them. The big four are all customers of this company, and they have made a great success starting from last year and this year, and they are actually funding us. They funded us a very large money to make this happen. They're also going to provide a lot of their technology to us so that we can implement into our MyData wallet. And also, this company has many partnerships itself. So their partners, we are also meeting one by one and speaking what we can do in collaboration. Another partnership that we're going to make, I think, pretty soon is, I cannot tell you which company name, but it's actually the biggest wallet provider in Korea.
Awesome.
And they are actually the number one wallet provider for Ethereum chain. But if we have technology for Ethereum, it's not difficult at all to provide for Binance, for Huobi, and for all the ERC similar type of smart contract based chains. So that we're going to be making partnership. We also have partnership with a few of the exchange sites, which we've already closured. We've already contracted with 4 exchange sites and a few dexes. We just didn't launch it yet, but after we make our official launch, we're going to be listed directly to those. It's on our webpage. You can find out which exchange we're going to be listed on.
Yeah.
We've also had Tech Rate to do an audit for our blockchain and for our smart contracts, and they've actually done a great job. Very fast, very accurate, and very high quality auditing they've done for us. So I thank them also. Partnership, we're also talking, making some talks with IDO platforms, some launch pads, and also some other wallet providers. We are in India also. We are going to join, make partnership. And after, I don't want to reveal things that are still in process because you don't know what might happen. I always want to make sure. But once we get confirmation, confirmed, 100% contracted, I will reveal everything through our official channel, through our webpage, and also my Twitter. If you come to our webpage, you will see my Twitter link. You can check out whatever unofficial and official news we will provide.
Speaking of which, I will leave Twitter page link and of course your website and everything down below in the description. So please,
thank you very much.
please, audience, you guys can check out what Mr. Chris is doing on his Twitter page, and of course how the project is developing and all the update. I've been through your Twitter page and you guys are updating every single thing for the community, talking about MYDA and what you guys are planning to do in the next coming year. So speaking of which, I think we would love to hear what will be your future plans. Like, what are you guys planning for the community in the coming years? Like, what is your roadmap is looking like?
Well, to tell you frankly, when I first started this project, I didn't know exactly what we were going to create. I just wanted to make a platform that would be useful for the people to use and to learn, as I told you before, to learn crypto in a very healthy manner. That was actually the strategy that I had from the beginning, and which will never change until I continue this project. It's that before the end of next year, I am targeting to position our DEX in the top 10 in the existing DEXs, Ethereum and Binance, all the chains combined. Well, you can see which are very famous right now, but I'm very confident that our platform will be able to be positioned in the top 10 among those big monsters, big giants, because I know that the crypto market, they are willing to, they want a project that's very healthy and that's very clear and that's very truthful, something that can long last, something that doesn't rely only on marketing, that doesn't rely only on showmanship. I want to show them that the creator and the community of this project, we have a true desire to educate the people who still do not have the opportunity to learn about cryptocurrency, to actually learn properly about decentralized finance. That is our goal. So if any of you who are watching this video, I'm not saying, well, I'm not asking you to become my customer, but if you are watching this video, you are at least interested in crypto. And if you are, and I guess everyone watching this video has the power to deliver the message to people around you who still don't know about cryptocurrency. Tell them what this is. Tell them how profitable. Tell them how safe. Tell them how fun it is. We are here to help you teach your people what cryptocurrency is. That is our goal. And next year, we will show you through performance that this ideology will work, and we will make people understand it properly. We'll touch their emotions and also allow people to gather in one place and share their ideas. If we make a very big platform, I'm pretty sure more people will get attention, and we will be able to be, to have better evaluation about our products. So if you want to criticize us, please go ahead. If you want to enjoy our products, please go trade. Do whatever you think is correct, and what all your actions will help this market grow.
Yeah.
And I will adapt to your actions and never try to settle. That is my motto. I will never try to settle. As long as I am in this position as CEO of MYDA project, I will do my best, my utmost best until this market flourishes, to try to make the best products, to make the best technology, and to make the best community for crypto.
Awesome. That's really awesome, man. We really wish you the very best. Of course, my dad to the moon very soon. Hopefully, you guys gonna build a huge community. Of course, your products looks, very meaningful. Because the living in this era, of course, we are facing a lot of issues, and there are many solutions in your projects. I'm looking forward to that. Of course, it's going to be. I wish you all the very best. Going to be the biggest one ever, and of course, yeah, people love good project. And of course, in India, of course, they love crypto because they know that they can make good money out of it. They also know that they can lose a lot of money out of it, and the first thing they
That's
want,
true.
just like you said, I totally agree with you, the educations. Spread the word, spread the message that crypto is gonna be here. It's gonna be the next revolution. It's gonna be your generation. It's gonna be, the crypto is all about people, freedom, and of course it's created by the people for the people. And
Sure.
yeah, so MYDA is going to be one of the successful project in crypto, and Godspeed to that. And I really want to thank you for spending this time with me. I know that you are very busy, and thank you so much for spending this time with me, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Looking forward to have you in India very soon. So this is me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Awesome.
After, if the corona will get resolved a little bit, I am 100% sure I will visit India, and we can hopefully have some dinner or whatever. I don't know.
Awesome.
I will visit India one day.
You're gonna love
Yes,
the
I-
Indian recipe, by the way. I think you love Indian food though. Yeah.
I love Indian food. I
Awesome.
love Indian food. Yes, I do.
Okay, then I'm gonna take you to somewhere special, and I will bring you some, Indian special homemade food and all stuff. I
Okay,
hope
I'll
that
be
you can
looking forward
cope up
to it.
with the spices and everything. I don't know. All right, man.
I'll be
It's
looking
been
forward to
fun.
it. Thank
It's
you.
been really great brainstorming. It's been really, informative session. And I really want to thank you for spending this time. Hoping to meet you very soon, in personally, of course, in online sessions or so. So I
Oh,
think we are
yes.
about to wind up for now, and I hope that our team, the community we are, leading right now, would have opportunity to go through the MYDA project and look after what they are doing. You can check out the description below. So this is all for now. This is your crypto master and my dear friend, Mr. Chris, the CEO of MYDA, signing off from Crypto Tribe Global. I will be seeing you very soon. Godspeed.